Children learn through interactions, conversations and independent exploration and play. These often focus on an object or thing that interests them. This means that the materials and equipment you make available are very important.
You're playing with the doll's house?
Children will have varying interests and abilities, and educators need to ensure that they cater for these when they select materials and equipment. Educators need to offer both challenges and many opportunities for success for all children. One of the best ways to cater for all children is to have lots of open-ended materials that allow room for children to create and use their imagination. Unlike many commercially available toys that are designed to be used in one way, open-ended materials can be used in different ways, according to interests and abilities. Blocks, balls, pieces of fabric, boxes, baskets and construction materials such as Lego are just some examples of open-ended materials. This does not mean that closed materials have no value. Puzzles, board games, push and pull toys and some battery-operated toys interest children for a time, and it's fine to have some of these. But the majority of materials in good quality care and education settings are open-ended. Paper, pens, textures, pencils and charcoal, stickers and collage are all materials that encourage expression through visual arts. They offer more worthwhile learning opportunities than colouring in or craft activities where there is a fixed product or outcome, often the same for everyone.
I got red. Do you want a red sticker? Thank you. I really want. Oh, it's very sticky, isn't it? Look, it matches that. Red and red. And it matches.
Clay and even Play-Doh also offer opportunities to create. Children want to make a difference to their world. They want materials and equipment that allow them to put together, take apart, combine, build and tear down. These experiences fuel their drive to explore and learn. Many commercial toys are superficially attractive, but they don't allow a child to do much, perhaps press a button or switch something on and then watch and listen. These kinds of play materials may attract interest when they are new, but children may soon lose interest. The general idea is that materials with loose or movable parts are the most valuable. A variety of dress-ups and props encourage children to express themselves through pretend or dramatic play and to try on different identities. Favourite kinds of play include pretend cooking and serving food, caring for dolls and teddies, going shopping, activities that are part of children's lives. It's important to make sure that the dress-ups and props cater for a range of interests and roles in addition to family and home life. For example, fighting fires, playing cricket, dancing or being police, nurses, teachers or photographers. The availability of props and dress-ups can extend children's interests.
Liam wants a hat on. Did you see yourself in the mirror? Look in the mirror. Can you see you with the hat on? There's Liam with the hat on. Do you look different with a hat on? On Kerry? It's a bit small for Kerry. Kerry's head's a bit big. Whoa, fell off. Oh, another hat, thank you. Oh, careful.
Lauren and Aisha enjoy pretending to go shopping on a regular basis. They always use the same props: bags, money, a credit card, even a dragon that becomes a seatbelt. They count on these objects being available. Sensory materials, sand, water, mud, clay, are soothing and relaxing and definitely open-ended. When children use them in the company of others, there are often interesting conversations and pleasant interactions. In other words, they can be a vehicle for learning about others through talking and listening.
A snowboard? What do they call it? Boogie
Snowboard.
Your dad's snowboard.
Me too.
There are some materials that are worthwhile providing simply because they will lead to conversations between the educator and children and between children.
I'm tempering oven so cook.
Oh, it can be an oven. Okay. It's a rotating oven.
No, it's right.
Ah.
Turn shark and turn in oven.
Oh, it's turning a shark and turning into an oven too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put that on.
Are you scared of sharks?
I'm not.
No, you're not.
Uh-oh.
The sharks? You know, when we went to the museum, we saw the big shark was hanging near the entrance, but it wasn't a real one, was it?
My camera.
Kerry and the children have a rich conversation while they are filling up the witches' hats with gravel.
What kind of dangerous things?
Bugs.
Bugs?
Yeah.
And what would happen if we dug there?
They'll bite us.
Ow!
So we don't have to dig there.
No, definitely not.
Natural materials, stones, shells, pieces of wood, cones and gum nuts can be used in a variety of ways. Collecting, using and talking about them prompts children's interest in and enjoyment of the natural environment and also helps them appreciate beauty. Materials that reflect the cultures and lives of children, their families and the educators' lifestyle and culture add interest and contribute to children's learning about different ways that people live.
This one I like this.
Let her do it.
Improvising and using found materials, models being creative and recycling or upcycling. Janani has set up an old computer outside for children to use. She and the children also collect rainwater in plastic containers to water the herbs they planted.
A little bit of water, a few drops fall down.
Of course, safety is always an issue. Educators have to take into account the age range of children and materials and equipment that need supervision when used, or which should not be available. A good guide to follow is that if a material is safe, make it available and see what children will do with it. A variety of books, picture books, story books, reference books and other reading material is essential. Many educators supplement their supply of books through regular trips to the library with children. Encouraging children to learn to love books and stories is one of the most valuable things an educator can do for children.
Go.
Thoughtful use of music of all kinds, not just children's music, adds richness to the curriculum. Television, DVDs, iPads and computers can also be valuable if not overused, and if they are used intentionally by educators rather than being available all the time. Most outdoor spaces have interesting play and learning materials built in. Most children love being outdoors, and it is important for educators to set up outdoor environments with the same care and attention they apply to indoor environments. Many educators have animals for children's enjoyment. There are a number of issues to be considered that relate to including animals as part of the curriculum. It is crucial to make sure that it's a positive experience for both the animals and the children. Although physical activity and learning large motor skills are great ways to spend time outdoors, the outside environment is much more than a place to run around and use up energy.
How is it going, Aisha? Did you cut enough mint? Oh, it's not enough? Okay. Good job. Fantastic. Thank you. Can I wash it before I put it in water?
Thoughtful placing and use of equipment contributes to children's engagement. In summary, open-ended materials that can be used in many ways by children with different interests and abilities encourage creativity and support children's sense of agency. Natural, recycled and upcycled materials are especially valuable and enjoyable. Materials and equipment that support good quality are so much more than plastic toys. Use the messages in the video and the prompts for reflection to consider the following questions and other issues relating to the topic. If you want to offer more open-ended materials, how can you find out where to get them? What support do you need about how to encourage children to use them? What kinds of opportunities do you offer children to engage with natural materials? What are some examples of how using natural materials contributes to children learning to respect and enjoy the natural environment?